What's going on this morning, YouTube? HeirofCarthage here. We're going to continue the Kholek Sun Eater campaign, and then we're going to do some a separate stream with online battles later. So it should be a lot of fun. I'm going to swap over to the chat here in just a second where I can see the chat. Say hello to anybody who's joined. Yeah, we got a couple people on no notice. So Julian, how you doing? Or Julian, I guess. Probably Julian. Lee, Justin, Shotgun Bros, Victor, Eric, El Garlando, US Smurf. Good to see all you guys. So yeah, we're gonna continue the campaign. You know what? I played an episode the other night and I didn't like it, and I didn't think that I had saved my game, because a lot of times I forget to save my game even when I mean to, and apparently I saved my game when I didn't mean to. So yeah, things are a little bit different. Our Kaon got run down by, I think it was like 5 different stacks of dwarves right over here a couple turns ago. So yeah, it was pretty annoying. But since I turned on the mod that gets rid of the attrition, I can put multiple stacks around each other, which means that the end of the dwarves is quite inevitable at this point. Let's see. So yeah, Karak Norn's in my sights. I think we are at a chance to end a turn. The difficulty level's very hard. The Snuggle Bottom. It's not legendary. Very hard, which is actually making it very hard with the Okay. It's kind of random that they declare war on me. It's like all this time you could have been at war with me, but now you declare war with me. Whatever. Whatever makes you happy, I guess. Where are we at? Like, thank you. All right, there. I'm gonna keep my 2 stacks together, because with the 2 stacks together I have considerably more power than if they're alone. And I was trying to look at my quest. I have to carry out a successful assassination attempt against Norsica. I think I do have a character moving towards Besornling's camp, and we have to have a sorcerer in Sigvald's army. So let's move up. I'm gonna encamp with Sigvald. I think I was kind of just waiting. No, I've got tier 3, so it kind of makes sense to go ahead and build these for now. Let's do that. We're gonna need a lot more money. I do want to get the other stacks restarted. Let's go ahead and embed this guy in Sigvald's army. There we go. Deploy Chaos Sorcerer in the Gormandy Mountains. Good grief. Why is it like you always got to deploy a hero like somewhere out in freaking middle of nowhere? Which is here. So I've already got a character on the way up here, but it's not a sorcerer, so I'm going to have to walk a sorcerer all the way up there. Holy crap, that's annoying. And I don't think I can recruit another sorcerer. Maybe I can. Yeah, I can. I can recruit 1. Yeah, that's right, because the Death Sorcerer in What's-His-Bucket's army got killed. Or Kaon's army. Give them the Star Crusher. I do need to work on Star... Wait a minute. I thought I already have Star Crusher. Who's excited for Warhammer 2 Shotgun? I am. I don't know about everybody else, but man, I sure as heck am. Super excited. We're gonna get another Death Sorcerer.
My magic is yours. True chaos awaits.
I might just go ahead and do this one here so that we can try and get to this zap. See if I can carry out that assassination attempt. Just go ahead and put the points there. And the next time he levels up, we'll try that zap thing. Alright. Looks like Thorgrim's moving over here. They're probably going to try and converge another whole bunch of stacks on me, but if they do, the combination of the 2 armies will make it very hard for them to successfully pull that off. In fact, I'm kind of thinking about training up some troops to help out Sigvald. Another Forsaken would be good. Some Hell Cannons would be good. Having a lot of Hell Cannons is pretty useful at trying to hurt the Dwarves from range. I don't have a ton of money for just sitting around and recruiting those, so I kind of want to push forward and take out HeirofCarthage. I'm not saying this like I don't want to finish it, but the Chaos campaign has been my least favorite. Now, I think that could probably be changed if I had had the right mods from the beginning, and if I had made different choices. Like, so for instance, I tried to kill the Norsekins for a while. I think that if I would have immediately just like gone for the Empire, that this whole campaign would have been more interesting, because then by the time I actually got down here and started raiding, the Empire was dead, which took away part of the fun of the campaign for me. So I don't know if it's the same for you. But yeah, that was kind of my thoughts on it so far. The mechanics are not my favorite, but they're not terrible either. I should have just started training, because now I want to build that building. I might as well get a few more infantry units, or a couple more infantry units for Sigvald while we're at it, because I'm going to be stuck here for another turn building that building, because that building will reduce my upkeep eventually. Maybe not just yet, but once we get to the right spot it will. Let's go ahead and end one more turn. But yeah, the Chaos campaign is in a... No, I'm going to finish it, Burger Time. I already have some campaigns I didn't finish, and I don't like not finishing the campaign, because it's like, man, if I put that much work into it, I want to finish it, you know? I don't want to just stop. It gets irritating if you just have to stop. Yeah, Sigvald's still doing a pretty decent amount of retraining.
Excellent. Forward unto slaughter.
We don't need to retrain with our Chaos, so I'll just move close enough that they can reinforce each other. There we go. Alright. Let's end the turn. Can Thorgrim take the Sun Eater 1v1? Absolutely not, Murray. Absolutely not. If by take you mean take a flogging with a giant hammer, then yes. Maybe that. Alright. We can finally go after this battle here, win the following battle. Armor of Morkar. Okay. We've got this sorcerer that has to go clear up to the Gormandy Mountains. So you might as well get your walk started, buddy. It's gonna be a while. We gotta carry out that assassination attempt. Alright, and once we bring back our KM, we can just try and win that battle. This guy got injured earlier, and we need an assassination attempt against a character belonging to Norska. But at the same time, I kind of want my heroes in the different stacks for fighting the dwarves here. So you can see that the dwarves are sitting up here with a couple of stacks, but now that I have a couple of stacks as well, they're not going to fare so nicely in these blob up battles. Because if my Shaggoths can almost kill them alone, the combination of that with the infantry and stuff will definitely be enough to get it done. So we've got this guy headed up there. Alright, let's end the turn. Yeah, that Shaggoth army, El Garlando. I need to make a knight army for Kholek. Look at that. 4 stacks of dwarves up here. These guys get around so fast. It's like everywhere I go, there's 4 stacks of dwarves. And look, there's a 5th one out there in the old Empire territory. And I swear it was 4 turns ago. All those 4 stacks were over in the Blood River Valley. Those guys get around. They are wherever I am. So yeah, like 4 turns ago, they were all right here. That's a long ways to move in 4 turns.
Not likely.
It's not the exact same stack, so the dwarves just have 8 or 9 stacks out right now. Is got to be what the answer is, because these aren't the exact same guys. Good grief.
Not in my name. Do you take me for a wazzock?
That is just so much freaking spam. We don't have a lot of choice. We need money. We're gonna have to try and fight and win here. So we're either gonna win or lose this campaign right here. I'm going for it.
Let us go. The Dark Prince wishes.
I mean, I've got some infantry where I could kind of try and support a bunch of Shaggoths, which would be helpful, but my infantry just usually ends up melting against the dwarves because of the difficulty settings. The difficulty Liam is on very hard. And I actually, I like the difficulty being on very hard because it creates a little more challenge for me. I just don't like the way that the extra challenge is created on those difficulty levels, if that makes sense. Like, if you play on normal or even hard, it's like there's not enough enemies and they're too easy to beat in combat, but then by the time you put it on very hard, sometimes it's really easy. It just depends on the campaign, like, in my opinion. A very hard campaign with the dwarves is very easy still, and a very hard campaign with the Empire, or in this case with Chaos, is, especially if you don't use any mods with Chaos, it's considerably more challenging. But yeah, that's just kind of what I've noticed from the time of doing. Holy Varg invasion. What's funny though is that Varg is probably just going to come after me rather than actually fighting these other factions that they're at war with. Let's see what happens. We're probably going to get attacked by the dwarves. Yeah, I know. Holy crap, dwarfs just stopped. That's my feelings exactly, Victor. I feel like I've killed, I mean, just untold thousands of dwarves in this campaign, and that it's done nothing. They're like ants coming from the mountain.
This is not in the Damazkron.
So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna move up to the edge.
Bring me to the storm.
My adoring hordes agree.
Adoring hordes? At least Sigval's not,
Never stop.
at least he's not, vain. Hold on. We need money, though. We've got to get in some fights. We're going to run out of money soon. So, it is what it is. Bring on the fights. Charge thick skin. Not worried about Foe Seeker. Let's just throw some more armor on him. Yeah, so the dwarves are going to get all their armies. So we're going to have to do some lightning strike battles. Which I hate, because I'd like to actually include Sigvald. And it's saying Thorgrim's going to beat me by a pretty large margin. I find that laughable. People keep talking about the Steel and Faith overhaul. What makes it so good? Warhammer campaign's pretty good for me as it is, so I'm not really sure that I want a complete overhaul. I more so just like... You'll notice that I don't use any complete overhauls in campaign because I kind of like the game the way it is, but I think the only reason why I use mods is just little stuff, like the minor settlements not being able to tier up enough to be useful and stuff like that. Which, you know, that's my complaint against the game. Maybe not everybody's, which is why I think a mod's good for something like that, but I knew this campaign was going to be very hard. Actually, I expected it to be very easy, Jason. Alright, let's start the deployment. Air get better auto-resolved mod. I could. Does it work? Or does it just give you an advantage you don't deserve? I'm curious what it does. I don't know much about it. We're gonna try and get all the dwarves blobbed up like we usually do, and then I'll use a Pit of Shades on the most appropriate spot. Let's keep our sorcerer moving. Want to get most of the guns tied down and get all the dwarves to follow me over here, which is exactly what's happening. Should take out a few stunties right there. I think it's funny that the auto-resolve said I had no chance, but like the second I enter battle, like the power bar is almost entirely in my favor. Look at the Skyhammer just like dropping stuff everywhere. I should have dropped my Helm of Discord already. I don't know where Thorgrim's at. He should die pretty quick because he's on his mount and he won't get knocked around by the Shaggoths. Yeah, see how quick they die when they don't get knocked around by the Shaggoths? So Thorgrim's like the easiest Dwarf Lord to kill. So for those of you asking, Thorgrim versus Kholek, yeah, it would not go well for Thorgrim. Look at that, even though their Lord just got his face pounded in, very little change in the dwarf leadership at the moment. There we go. So I need to heal Kholek. We just gotta kill the rest of the Slayers. Let's see if we can kill this engineer while we're at it. I don't really understand how 1 or 2 Slayers is even slowing down the advance of a Shaggoth there. Alright. Only Durthu comes close to defeating Kholek. You know what? That would be a fun series at some point, is to just do, like, no abilities, melee only. Which Lord is, like, the king of melee? That might be interesting. Now, when you go into abilities and magic, that can change things a lot as to which Lord is the best. There's just like a couple of Slayers left. Like literally just a couple over here. Patchy Pit Caster, yeah, that's pretty much me. I also hate this kind of crap. This is something they might need to address in Warhammer. I mean, just like, I understand these guys get knocked around. You're getting hit by a giant ogre, but it happens so much that sometimes, like, it just, boy, it really slows down the gameplay when you're going through these efforts. I do want to kill this guy real quick because I don't want him to be there in the next fight and move the power bar around. But you can see it gets annoying, like, waiting on him to die because he just gets piled around the battlefield everywhere. And he avoids so much damage. There we go. Come on. Be a good boy and die. How many hits? How many hits does it take to kill an engineer? He's still... Yeah, there we go. Thank you. He took like 5 or 6 shots and he didn't take any damage. Done. Alright. Thorgrim stack, gone. We should get some sizable loot for defeating him. Kholek versus Gelt, no magic. Yeah, I think Gelt's got a pretty good chance, right? Speaking sarcastically, of course. Alright. So we defeated
Let us go.
Massive defeat of
Onward to destruction.
Thorgrim. Who's the next stunty lord here?
Not likely.
So that's what's left of Thorgrim's stack. We still got this one over here. I think if we kill one more of the stacks, maybe. We're gonna have to kill a lot of them. Really? I'm outside of reinforcement range? Doesn't seem like I should be. Wow, that's a lot of heroes in this one. Alright. Let's get it done. We gotta get rid of these stunty sacks. How's it going, Sextus? How would Sextus handle all these filthy Dawi here? Just out of curiosity. Appius, good to see you. Now, all my heroes should just be named Stunty Smasher because that's all they do. They spend their entire lives smashing dwarves. I'm gonna need some more dragon ogres after this turn, but we've got to beat down the dwarves significantly enough that they don't feel the opportunity to attack us at the end of this turn. So that's kind of our challenge here. Please don't have any freaking long beards. I don't think they do. The gyrocopters are absurdly annoying. I guess I could try and get a couple of Marauder horsemen with throwing axes, but they'd probably just end up getting shot up by other stuff. Let's just attack the leadership. I'm going to attack the Skolder Guard first, and then we're going to attack the leadership so that I want to try and create a big blob of their infantry so that my Pit of Shades is more successful. But first, let's put an end to the Skolder Guard in a big hurry. Alright, now where's the... The problem is the stunty lords, like I said, they get knocked around so much. Holy mackerel. Right over here. Gents, we got a ranger with great weapon. That has to be dealt with. Alright, they're a little bit blobbed up though now, so turn around. Get off my case, stupid gyrocopter. Get over here. Pit of Shades, that nonsense right there. Perfect. Drop a Helm of Discord. Let's get the winds of magic flowing. We're gonna miasma these guys. Let's get down there. That Pit of Shades was pretty effective combined with the Helm of Discord. Holy rangers with great weapons. Get over here. Okay, get rid of these guys because they're going to do more damage than we need. Let's get my sorcerer back up in the air. Okay, so the rangers with great weapons are out. Alright, back this way. Here. Let's chase these guys away for a moment. Get the Sky Hammer. You're not going to cast your lightning there, Kholek? Or did you? I think you did. Another ranger regroup back there, so let's get out of here. I don't know if we need the Pit of Shades here. Drop a Melkot's miasma. Problem is if getting the stunties to chain route. I mean, look where the power bar's at, and there's no chain route from the stunties. It's just irritating, like that the AI is able to get away with crap like this. Finally, some of the infantry is starting to chain route, but no chain route from the leadership. We need to get rid of the... Holy... Get off me! Freak! Alright, we got one of the Thanes out. Let's get the Runesmith, because he gives buffs to other units on the battlefield. We got rid of this. Look at this, though. This ranger, not terrified. Got hit by the miasma and attacked by a terror-inducing unit. It's just a ranger. This, like I said, this is the kind of stuff that just gets on my ever-loving nerves when fighting the dwarves on this difficulty setting. But I'm not going to complain too much, because like I said, I do enjoy it. I did it this way on purpose, but some of the stuff, you got to admit, like, whether you do it on purpose or not, sometimes it gets on your nerves. There we go. Got it done. Thanks for taking care of the bots in chat, Sextus. Appreciate it, buddy. Vlad von Snarkstein. I like the name there, buddy. Appreciate you joining today. Sextus, you have to break out the banhammer on some chat bots. Appreciate it, man. Alright, well, we managed to build up a pretty fair amount of...
Give me lightning.
So we still got King Lund Furrowbrow over here.
Slanish's scion.
You're Slanish's scion, are you? How far can we not move him up into support range?
Never stop.
The mountains call.
They get this huge reinforcement full of thunderers, which we don't want to have to fight. They say lightning strike makes it worse. Oh yeah, because my reinforcements go away. Oh, that's so many gyrocopters, though. I don't know if it makes sense to fight this battle. The problem is... well, there's not that many gyrocopters, but there's quite a few. 5 gyrocopters with brimstone guns are going to be a problem. They're going to be a problem because I don't have any way to deal with them, and it's hard to chase them off. I'm going to break the siege here and kind of just back up. I doubt I can get into an encamp stance now, though. Oh yeah, I can, actually. Perfect. The thing is I actually don't have the ability to recruit the Marauder Horsemen with throwing axes.
Fool. A beautiful decision.
Are we outside? We're outside the range of reinforcements for the city, I believe.
Good.
I think we were. I want to be outside the range. It won't let me move around anywhere else. Let's try that.
Scum. Onward to destruction.
Yeah, there we go. That's perfect. All right, now I'm outside the reinforcement range of the city, which means if the dwarves want to do it, they can attack me with this stack, which is in decent shape, and this one, which is in decent shape, but the rest of these are pretty thrashed. I don't know. Let's see if it works. It's kind of a risk. In case the dwarves don't attack me, I'm going to start replacing my Shaggoths. We got some decent loot money off that turn as well. Wow, it's like Attack of the spam bots in chat, huh? Thanks for keeping them in check, Sextus. Knew I could rely on you to brutally ban those who deserve it. So the problem is now is all these guys are replenishing, and we're just gonna have to face stomp them all again on a lightning strike. This is insane. Absolutely absurd what you have to go through here. And it's, like I said, you're actually better off lightning striking and fighting alone, so I don't have to fight all of this nonsense at once.
I will not
At least I think we are. Maybe we're not. Maybe I should go ahead and do that. But let's get the rest of these Shaggoths recruited real quick so it'll help turn the odds towards us a little bit. See you later, Ben. Thanks for joining the stream. Okay, well we do have our extra Shaggoths, but that also means... Oh, the dwarves are actually dying of attrition now.
Think so.
Really?
I have no time for this.
But I don't have enough money to sit here and wait them out, unfortunately.
I'm a rune lord, not some smith.
Okay, well let's see what we can do. I'm gonna have to turn the campaign camera so that we can try and do this right. So let's get old Siggy.
God's smile.
It's gonna be hard to move Sigvald into position because of where Kholek is at.
Forward unto slaughter.
I don't even know if I can get Sigvald into a reinforcement position because of the teeny movement spots on the campaign map here. Yeah, I can't do anything. So lightning strikes are only choice for the moment anyway.
I will destroy.
So let's begin lightning striking. Man, lightning strike has been like the most useful. I'm gonna auto resolve the. Well, I'm gonna quick save it and then auto resolve. All right, here we go. Dalton says, "Air, I love you. Your videos make more." I will, Dalton. I'll be making more. I wish I could make more still. Don't get me wrong, man. There's a huge part of me that wishes that I could do this full time. It would be a lot of fun, but it's just too unpredictable from an income standpoint to support a family. But man, I do wish I could do more of this. Potion of foolhardiness, huh? I think to use the... Yeah, foolhardiness doesn't heal me. I'd really like a healing potion on this sorcerer, but can't get one at the moment. Alright, so we got rid of another of the dwarf stacks.
Big on. Now.
Let's get... If I can get rid of enough of these dwarves...
Not likely.
You dare. Move.
I gotta watch my movement points closely so that I have enough movement points to get back to Sigvald.
God of mountains.
Okay, that won't use too much.
Bring them to ruin.
Let's do another lightning strike. I'm not gonna auto-resolve this one, I don't think, though. How did they... Look at this. Was this that same army that I just beat the trash out of? Let's see what happens if I auto-resolve. I think it'll be bad. Make sure it's saved. I just don't want to fight the same battle over and over again for you all's sake. It says it was a decisive victory. Got some more loot. I think I'm okay with those results.
For chaos.
So now what I think we do is... I don't think the dwarves have anything else here that concerns me a great deal. Let's take Sigvald and start sieging the settlement.
Despoil.
And let's take our Kaon back, or sorry, Kholek, and put him into a camp and start retraining a Shaggoth. There we go. Oh no, that was a Dragon Ogre Dragon Ogre. My bad. Seems like it's in my nature to get the two of those confused at this point. There we go. And some of you want to see some different armies. I absolutely want to give you some different armies. I have to get our Kaon back though, so I think we're finally going to be able to get to Karak Norn. But it's still going to give the Dawi pretty good chances. I need to get some siege equipment ready actually, because they're going to have that big army. Oh, look at this though, an underway interception. Perfect. Let's auto-resolve that, get rid of this guy, whoever he is. Pick up a little bit of loot from him, might as well. We'll take that every time it happens. Alright. Alright. So, We got our 2 stacks here. We've dealt the stunties a massive defeat here in the Grey Mountains at the hands of Kholek Smashhead. We need one more turn to actually get the extra Shaggoth that I want. And maybe what we should do...
Invade.
Okay, there are no walls because this is a custom settlement. That's why it's not letting me do equipment. The fact that there's no walls are actually probably good for me. Whoa, it's one of them crazy maps. Well, that's actually kind of good because it means as soon as my Shaggoth's ready, we can just get started. But let's go ahead and encircle.
Destroy.
We should get some huge loot off of Karak Norn. And I think I've only got 1 technology to research left, but yeah, it's 21 turns. All right, Prince Sigvald levels up, and then I want to fight some of the. Oh, he needs lightning strike, man. All these guys need lightning strike, something fierce. Missile damage 12%. If it's already like 400, it's like another 40 missile damage. That's a pretty big deal. If we get up there for the hell cannons. But let's. I don't know if we should maybe spend some time upgrading. We'll spend time upgrading Sigvald later. Let's finish the unit buffs because it has an impact on more than just 1 unit. You guys have any questions for me in the chat? Because in campaign I have a little more time to talk. So if you guys have any questions for me, let me know in the chat. I'll try and answer them. Alright. I think we are ready to run an attack here with Sigvald and Kholek's army.
Wipe them out.
Lightning Strike does worse for us, yeah. Expected. So it says this the Dawa you're going to win. Thorgrim's back. That's actually good because he's easy to kill. The really problem here is these gyrocopters could cause an immense amount of damage, and that's a lot of thunders. So I think that our infantry army is going to have to tie down most of what Thorgrim has, and then our Shaggoths are going to have to go ham all over these thunders. So, but let's just see how the dwarves deploy in this map. What's my opinion on Hippogriff Knights, Dookie? They're a bit, they're pretty expensive, but they do have terror. I think they're maybe a good pick against certain factions, like maybe like Greenskins or something, where you can use terror to good effect. Sextus, where's the WRE campaign? Somewhere on my storage drive. Holy mackerel, what is going on with this map? Okay, so this is where we enter the city. Wow, talk about elaborate. Man, someone has done some serious work on this stuff. And then it looks like you can go inside too. Holy, this is beautiful. Wow, someone did a really spectacular job with this. I'm impressed, people. I am impressed. Alright, Kholek's army gets around quick, so we're not going to need to spend a whole lot of time waiting. Got a giant manticore cannons. I'm just going to put these guys... kind of simple. I'm going to kind of bunch them up a little bit. If I see dwarf artillery, I'll spread out again. Let's get the cavalry in a group, the monsters in a group. Let's get Sigvald and these guys in a group. Okay. And then our Kholek's is much easier to group. Let's go ahead and start moving up because it's going to take absolutely forever to get all these guys where we want them to be. Okay, all the dragon ogres are coming, and then the dwarves have probably deployed somewhere far back in the map, attempting to hide. So we'll have to do some scouting. Let's actually take this feral manticore and do some of the scouting. Okay, so Manticore, and let's go up here and start scouting for the dwarf army. Alright. I'm gonna fast forward because this is gonna take a while. Alright, I see something. Hold on. That's gyrocopters, and they just flew straight through the rock of the mountain. That's pretty impressive. These must be some really sci-fi gyrocopters here. Yeah, look, they can fly right through rock. Looks like someone messed up the pathing. Ignore the gyrocopters, though. They're not worth our time, I don't think. Well, no, there's some slayers up here. Wow, the dwarves deployed all the way up here. Oh, that's going to be irritating. That means I've got to spend a whole heck of a lot of time running through here. And their artillery is actually going to get a chance to fire at me for a little while. If their gyros start dropping bombs on me, though, I'm in trouble because of my formation. You can't walk through here? There we go. Alright, here we go. Yeah, their artillery is going to take a toll on me. But yeah, they're up on the very top of the map, which is actually kind of good. They won't be able to spread out very well. They're just going to lend themselves to being really, really defeated. We're under a little bit of missile fire. Let's go ahead and fast forward because we got to get all my guys inside. We're going to take a little bit of artillery fire coming up through here, so it's going to be irritating. So let's get all our groups inside, and then the stunties. How do we get up to their level? Holy mackerel! It's gonna take the entire. We got to go up there, all the way across, through this door and out here. Holy snot! It's gonna take forever. Thanks a lot, Dolly jerks. This is like the ultimate corner camping, and they might win just on the timer. It's gonna take forever for my guys to get through here, especially the hell cannons. You know what, though? Speaking of hell cannons, let's have a little fun. How's their range? I don't know if I can shoot up over such a ledge, but we can try. Let's put those there. I'm gonna hit the fast forward button again because we got a long time coming before we actually get up here. Yeah, I don't think I can get the hell cannon to shoot up over this big giant cliff. Stop whining and enjoy the map. I'm trying to, Lord, but good grief, man. It's going to take me half the battle just to get over here. And it looks like the gyrocopters are going to come after my hell cannons, maybe. No, hey, save your ammunition. Okay, now the stunties are moving away. You jerks! So now the gyrocopters are going to start pestering me. Let's just go ahead and move up our cannons because the stunties are moving back that way too. Look at this. They're going to completely wreck my infantry back here. Yeah. Fortunately for me, though, they're shooting a halberd unit, which is of much less concern to me. Alright, there's the stunties moving across. My infantry is so slow. Maybe they'll help the gyrocopters use all their ammo or something, though. Our frame rate is dead on this map, too, right now. Need more manticores. Nah, they're actually not very good versus dwarves, Magnum. And they can't catch gyrocopters. So, there's not a whole lot of point in them. I think if anything, let's try and get our hell cannons to like right here, because the fight's going to take place over here. Let's get... We're going to need a very tight group of dragon ogres so that they can move across the bridge effectively. Oh my gosh, the frame rates are bad. They're so bad. Yeah, these custom maps can be pretty hard on the frame rates, on top of the fact that I'm trying to run in 2K, and there's so many Dawi and my own units already on here. So yeah, the frame rates are going to be bad. Super bad. I think it's time to just go ahead and take the Dragon Ogres forward, though. Oh my gosh. I'm probably getting like a couple of frames a second, if that. Let's take all the Shaggoths forward. Yeah, even on play, I'm getting some huge frame lag. See that? It's like it's not too bad, but then it's just lagging every so many frames for some reason. This is going to be an annoying battle. Sorry, folks, but we got to take these for what they are. Not much I can do about it. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm still thinking maybe put these guys right here. If they ever get there. Let's hit. Oh, we are in play. Group 7. We've got to come through and disrupt everything. Alright, it looks like some of the frame lag died off a little. Group 7. Alright, let's just kind of keep getting in here. Let's get group 4. Go shut down these iron breakers. Group 2, I mean, sorry, wow, group 2 is getting wrecked. It's my cavalry. All those brimstone guns and iron breakers. Iron breakers are brutally effective on the difficulty setting that we're on. We're going to have to get back here onto the bridge and really disrupt these guys, so let's do that. Just pound our way through all these stunties. Get back here to the skirmishers and artillery and everything else that's going to really eat away at our infantry. Okay, let's... Sorry, I got to pause it just to kind of gather where everything's at here. My cavalry is getting completely wrecked. And my infantry is still lagging terribly far behind. Alright. 7. So many iron breakers. Come on. Pound your way through here. Can't allow all these skirmishers to just sit back here and shoot at us. They will kill my Shaggoths. These guys are getting a ton of kills on my infantry, so let's finish them off real quick. I think they have organ guns and other stuff as well. Yeah, my infantry is already in the process of getting gyro-shreked. 3, 4. 4. Okay. Rid of the goblobbers. Okay, goblobbers almost gone. Got a lot of these guys busy. You know what we need over here? This is Pit of Shades territory for sure. Crap, man. These thunderers everywhere, though, are going to be a serious problem. Let's see if we can tie down some of the thunderers. And group 7. We've got a really good blob started up here. Let's just go finish off these cannons, because that's way too much damage to our Shaggoths. So let's go finish all this stuff off. Why are you guys back here? Get up here. Why'd you take the long way around? For crap's sake. Alright, we shut down a couple of those guns for a moment. What are we fighting over here anyway? Thorgrim? Kill Thorgrim. Alright, group 7. Take out that organ gun. We've gotten rid of a lot of the artillery here. Okay. Those thunderers, though, they're going to shut down my sorcerer. Get away, get away, get away. Just stay away for a minute so we get everything handled. Just get over here. Okay, we got some hell cannons in what I think is a good position now. Let's start unloading them up in this direction. Okay. Alright, looks like the organ gun's gonna go down. Where's my sorcerer? Sorcerer! Alright, here he is over here. Perfect. Alright, get over here where I can keep you safe. Okay. Iron breakers and thunderers all over me. We're gonna have to plow back through to the thunderers. My cannons are having a hard enough time getting a shot up here. Okay, I don't even know what's going on back here. Chase all this crap. Fight it. Did we kill Thorgrim? Is there some reason why Thorgrim's not dead? We had a giant right here. Siggy's probably gonna die. We need to go bail out Sigvald. The odds are already stacked very much in our favor, though, because of the Shaggoth smashing. But I don't know if we can save Sigvald in time. We're gonna have to try. Let's get down here and try and save Sigvald. Sigvald is in big trouble. I'm gonna wait and make him unbreakable as I need to. Sorcerer should be able to get up here and help now. Sigvald. Thank you. I don't know if he's gonna survive. Nope, he's dead. I don't want my sorcerer to die, though. I gotta keep a good eye on him. He's flying up through the rocks here. This map is very cool, don't get me wrong, but these maps sometimes struggle with... Kill Thorgrim. This guy shouldn't be alive after a giant being there. Kill this joker. Most of the Dawi army is dead. Alright, kill him, please. How many Shaggoths does it take to kill one fat guy on a throne? Shouldn't be that hard. Holy mackerel. I hope I don't lose this fight. Alright. Think we've done it. There's probably just some slayers, yeah. So that's gonna put Karak Norn in our control. Really? Once again, how many Shaggoths does it take to kill 2 slayers? You would think the splash damage alone up in there would get the job done. I can't believe any of my infantry actually survived that fight. My Hell Cannon survived it, which is good. Can't say the same for Sigvald, but maybe it'll give Sigvald back to us. I've seen that happen before, but it'll give a lord back to you if you actually win the battle. We'll see. We'll see. So Sigvald's army took the worst of that, which is fine. His army is the least dangerous one out of the 2. And that means that these armies from the dwarves will be completely destroyed.
For chaos!
Excellent loot we got off that fight. We're going to sack it. So we certainly need the income, and then we'll wait till the next turn. And we did not get Sigvald back, but we'll bring our Kaon back. Kindle Flame, Server Die. He's got Lightning Strike, Gathering Might, Unit Lord of Sword of Chaos, Lord of the End Times. Let's do Piercing Bolts of Burning, I guess. None of these stuff are that useful. We got the Burning Head. Let's do the Flaming Sword of Ruin. Let's actually reset that and just make those 2 faster, because those 2 are actually useful spells. There we go. And Kholek survived this one in pretty good shape. It's unlikely the stunties will have anything of the strength necessary. We got the loot we needed. Our Kaon's back. That's good news. Oh, I was wondering why my upkeep went way down. It's because a bunch of my troops died. Thanks for staying on top of the spammers there, Sextus. Appreciate you, buddy. Do y'all have any more questions for me in the chat? I know I got busy and probably didn't get to catch them all, but any more questions? I'd be happy to answer them for you. Okay, so now we should be able to raise Karak Norn. Oh, I should have done that Horde growth for our Kaon, but his stack was very weak. Alright, I can't camp with Kholek, but we'll move on down to Grimhold, but chances are the dwarves have already raised up like 5 more stacks. I'm telling you, man, these guys are resilient. Absolutely resilient. I'm just about out of time for this episode. I'm going to switch over and do the, I'm going to actually start the online battles early. Okay, there we go. Greenskin campaign is one of the more difficult ones, I'll agree with those talking about it in the chat. So Greenskin campaign for me was difficult in the sense that when you're on a very hard mode, the dwarves are already better than the Greenskins in campaign, in my opinion. And whenever you factor in the very hard mode, and then you factor in like the chaos invasions and everything else you gotta fight, it can be difficult. But sometimes you get on a good roll and it's not so bad. Am I about to get attacked by a whole bunch of Varg stacks? That's gonna be eternally annoying.
I'll wait. Very well.
It's like Varg doesn't have anything better to do but to come all the way down here to find me, huh? Makes a lot of sense. I need to get some more troops trained for Archaon. I need to get 10 Chaos Knights into his army. That's going to be one of the achievements that I want to unlock. So, what's a good tactic for campaign using Wood Elves? What I like to do, Ian, I usually play with Durthu, just because he's so tanky, and treekin are so tanky. So I play with them, but I mean in some ways the Orion can be good too. But basically you just get archers and treekin, and I think you can get wild riders without it costing you amber. And then you work on the research tree, and then when you settle the small settlements, you can either make yourself super rich by going with the settlement that buffs your overall income for the faction, or you can do the one that increases the weapon strength. And over time, your troops will get such absurd weapon strength that you just absolutely face stomp everybody. It's pretty entertaining, actually. So either one of those strategies can work. You can do the money strategy, or you can do the other one. It's kind of up to you. But I find with Wood Elves that you can earn quite a bit of money just from sacking and stuff as well.
Stop that.
So, yeah. Wow, look at that. I just killed how many dwarf stacks? And look what's down here. I just killed, what, 3 or 4 dwarf stacks? And look at this Ungrim Iron Fist down here with the full stack. Guarding Grimhold. I'm telling you, man, these dwarves are like a disease. They just multiply. I'm gonna give some of my Shaggoths over here.
The gods are the mortals. Good. It is decreed by me.
Alright. We need to get some troops in for our Chaos, and I want it to be a whole bunch of Chaos Knights. Let's mix. There we go. There's never enough cheese. Alright, let me see if I can find any other questions here. Aren't you the only one that is still alive near the Varg? I'm not anywhere near the Varg, though. Like, I don't have any settlements up there, Sly. Let's see if I missed any chat stuff real quick. Vlad von Snarkstein is mad at the Varg faction leader. Man, that guy's annoying. Surtha Ek or something like that. Do you think Chaos should have technology that removes attrition when the stacks are close together? Absolutely, Twinkiephobe. And it could just cause you a whole bunch of... It could cost you a whole bunch of favor, and that would be kind of a cool thing to add. Absolutely. That should definitely be a thing. Let's use up some of this money in recruiting. I don't think it removes the challenge. Like, Sangeli saying that it removes the challenge. It doesn't remove the challenge. It creates a situation where if the player's smart enough to save up the money to do the research that gives them a tool to use in campaign, it's part of the strategy. So it can be one of those things that costs like 20,000 favor or something in the research tree, but it gets it done. I think it would actually be a really good idea in the end, personally. What about testing Grimgor versus Ungrim? Yeah, Ungrim's pretty bad. He's okay versus some large stuff, but he gets, like, he would be good against large foes, but he gets knocked around so hard that he's just ineffectual. Yeah, so I mean, it's just Grimgor would beat the living snot out of Ungrim. No question about it.
It shall be. Yes.
Okay, we're going to take all the Shaggoths back to Kholek, and the Knights up to Archaon. Alright, so now Archaon has...
Mountains.
You know what, though? That achievement may only unlock if you do just like standard Chaos Knights. It may not count Chaos Knights with lances. Let's see what's in here. Chaos Knights. 10 Chaos Trolls in our army. That's another one I need to get. Ah, there it goes. We got it. Yep, have 10 Chaos Knights in a single army. Sweet! I don't know why I'm trying to unlock all the achievements. I just want to. Hey, anyway, I'm out of time for this episode. I'm going to go start another stream, so go jump over to my multiplayer stream. It was supposed to start at 9:30 my time, but I'm going to start it early. So go jump over there. I'll see you all on that stream. Appreciate you joining this one. For those of you who did join it, then guess what?
Victory is assured, sir.
That's right. Victory is assured. If we tear the dwarves out of the Southern Grey Mountains, and then I'm going to go tear them out of the vaults, and then we'll move over and make a different attack. Like, I may come down and start attacking the Badlands or some of these areas where the dwarves can't seem to bottleneck me as bad. We'll bring back Sigvald and get him a stack as well. So we've got quite a bit of stuff to do. So I will see you all on the next stream. HeirofCarthage signing out for now.